Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm an AI expert with a deep focus on modern hospitality operations, and it's a genuine pleasure to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to this part of your online learning journey. We're here to support your professional growth and explore the skills that are defining the future of our industry.
So, let's jump right in. Today's journey is all about a really critical idea: how we transform selling from a simple transaction into an active service that actually builds the brand. We'll start with the absolute core of it all, the unspoken brand promise. Then, we're going to look at two very different worlds, the art of upselling in luxury versus the science of upselling for practicality. After that, we'll build a playbook you can actually use, and we'll finish by seeing how it all leads to the most important thing we have: trust.
All right, first things first. We need to talk about the very foundation of the guest relationship. It's what I call the unspoken brand promise. You see, long before a guest ever steps into your hotel, they've already formed an idea of who you are and what you stand for. This is where everything begins.
So, what exactly is this brand promise? Well, let's forget the marketing slogans and the taglines for just a moment. The brand promise is much deeper. It's that implicit agreement you have with every single guest. It's built from every review they've read, every picture they've seen. It's that set of expectations about quality, value, and, most importantly, trust that exists in their mind.
And this is the part that's so incredibly important. Every single touch point, from a simple hello at the front desk to an offer for an upgraded room, becomes a moment of truth. You're at a fork in the road. You're either going to reinforce their belief in your promise, which builds trust, or you're going to challenge it, which can start to break that trust down. This is why brand alignment isn't just a nice-to-have. It is absolutely mission critical.
Okay, let's see how this plays out in the real world. We'll start by stepping into the refined atmosphere of a luxury hotel. Here, upselling isn't about selling at all. It's truly an art form, one that's designed to enhance an already exceptional experience.
You have to understand the mindset here. A guest choosing a luxury brand isn't just booking a room. They're investing in an experience, a memory. They expect things to be personalized, they notice every little detail, and they're looking for curated, exclusive moments. For this guest, quality and the feeling of the experience will always outweigh the price.
Now, in this environment, a pushy, transactional upsell is the quickest way to shatter that illusion of luxury. It just doesn't fit. Instead, any recommendation has to come across as a thoughtful suggestion from a trusted advisor. You're not saying, for 50 more euros you get a bigger room. You're saying, since you mentioned you're celebrating, might I suggest our corner suite? The private balcony has a truly remarkable view of the city at dusk. The focus shifts to craftsmanship, to unique moments. You're deepening the experience they came for in the first place.
Now let's shift gears completely. We're moving away from the art of luxury and into the science of practical upselling. This is a world where the brand promise is built on a totally different set of values. The guest at an efficiency-focused brand is on a different kind of mission. They value reliability above all else. They want speed, convenience, and a clear, tangible return on their money. Their journey needs to be seamless and simple. We're talking about functionality over frills every time. You win their loyalty by making their life easier.
So for this guest, an upsell only makes sense when it's presented as a genuinely helpful tip. It's about practical, concrete benefits. So you might say, I see you have a very early flight tomorrow. We offer an express checkout and a grab-and-go breakfast option that could save you about 20 minutes in the morning. It's direct, it's helpful, and it shows a clear and immediate benefit for them.
And this slide really puts it all side by side. Just look at the contrast. For the luxury brand, it's about delivering emotional satisfaction. For the efficiency brand, it's about practical outcomes. One focuses on enhancing quality, the other on improving function. The tone shifts from a trusted advisor to a helpful expert. It really comes down to this. It's not what you're offering, it's how you offer it. The method has to be a perfect reflection of the brand promise.
Okay, so we get the theory. We see the two different approaches. But how do you actually make this happen on the ground? Well, that's where the playbook comes in. This is how you empower your team to become true brand ambassadors.
I want you to really let this quote sink in. Your frontline teams, and one day this will be you, are so much more than salespeople. You are the living, breathing embodiment of the brand's personality and its values. Every word you choose, every gesture, every recommendation you make is what brings that brand promise to life for the guest.
Now, this kind of deep alignment doesn't just happen on its own.
It takes a very deliberate strategy, and it really boils down to 3 key steps. First, you have to educate. Your teams need to know the why behind the brand, not just the what to do. Second, you have to ensure consistency. The brand's voice must be the same everywhere, from the front desk agent to the hotel's mobile app. And finally, you have to master the language. This means training your teams to use the specific words and tone that perfectly capture your brand's unique character.
And that brings us to our final section, which is really the whole point of all of this. It's the ultimate payoff. Because when you get this alignment right, you elevate what could have been a simple transaction into an interaction that builds real, lasting trust. Just think about it from the guest's perspective. When a recommendation feels completely natural and in character for the brand, whether that's suggesting a rare wine at a 5-star resort or offering a late checkout to a business traveler, it doesn't feel like a sale anymore. It feels like someone is looking out for them. It feels like service. And in that moment, the guests feel seen, they feel understood, and they feel valued. That is how you forge a genuine connection.
And if you're wondering just how much that connection matters, take a look at this. This is what actually drives long-term guest loyalty. Price? It's only about 15% of the equation. The overwhelming majority, a massive 85%, is built on a foundation of trust and consistency. When guests trust you to consistently deliver on your promise, they stop looking elsewhere. The price becomes far less of a factor.
So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with one simple but powerful question to carry forward into your careers. Is every recommendation your team makes building your brand, or is it breaking it? Because in every guest interaction, you have that choice. The answer to that question is what separates the good from the truly great in our industry. Thank you.